its role, its place in the ecosystem has changed with the onset of T20 cricket. It's essentially now an elongated T20 game. Not quite, they're not quite blazing away from ball one, although England have sort of redefined it a bit since the one-day revolution under Morgan, starting in 2015 when they scored 400 against New Zealand at Edgbaston. That was the moment really where they decided to attack from ball one, and that has raised the bar for everyone. Of course, they then won the World Cup in 2019, slightly fortuitous circumstances in the final, but they have been the team to beat really for the last 6 or 7 years in ODI cricket. So I think ODI cricket, to survive, has to be played like T20 to capture the imagination of the public. I mean, Test cricket now will be interesting to see what happens with Brendan McCullum in charge of England, and they've already chased down 277 and 299 to beat New Zealand in England and gone for it, batted almost like an ODI. So it's almost like the shorter forms are spilling over into the longer forms. I think that's what ODI cricket has to do really to kind of keep the T20 beast at bay.
Because in the Netherlands we don't play any multi-day format, so for us this is ODI cricket is the longer format, as in you've got more time to showcase your skills, and as a bowler you've got 10 overs. As a batsman you can bat 300 balls. So yeah, I like it at the moment, but I think as I'll get older, I'll start liking T20 more because it's more less stress on the body.
At this stage you can't, we're not playing 4 or 5 day cricket, so from an associate point of view it's still our longest format and holds its own in that sense. I think in terms of globally, I think there's obviously been some unbelievable games of ODI cricket in the last few years. You look at the 2019 World Cup final, and you look at teams like England and the way they're going about it now, where it is, there's no middle 20 overs where you just knock it around. They're just trying to go hard the whole time. I think it definitely holds its own, where teams are, getting close to that 300, 400 mark a lot more regularly. So I think it's still got a place in cricket. From a playing point of view, there's skills that are a lot different to T20 cricket that come into, one-day cricket. So I think it's definitely still got a place.
I think they can live next to each other. Test cricket for the better countries, then ODI cricket for the lesser countries, for all countries basically. But T20 cricket is for the real surprises in world cricket. ODI cricket, the lesser chance that a big surprise is occurring. But Test cricket has no chance, so I think they all have their own rights, to be honest.